guys, it's Sierra. Welcome back to my channel, and today I have the lovely Hannah Witton with me all the way from London.
Yes.
So Hannah and I have actually been friends for a while, but we've never filmed together.
No, first time.
First time, and I'm so excited because I feel like I have a hard time finding swimsuits because of my chest, and Hannah has even more of a struggle than I do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with each other for moral support to try to find some chest support in some swimsuits.
Very nice.
See what I did there?
Oh yeah.
So today, Hannah and I are gonna be going to 3 different stores of 3 different price ranges and trying to find some swimsuits for summer. Hopefully this can show you guys that like everyone has struggles with swimsuits. I know how demoralizing it can be, and it's hard. It's hard for everyone. But also, I hope that we can find some swimsuits because I would like to get at least 1, maybe 2 new ones for the summer. That'd be great. So I have one current swimsuit that kind of checks all of the boxes for what I like. With bottoms, I really look for high-waisted, but not just like straight cut across one piece of fabric. I like some sort of ruching like these bottoms have, or cutouts, or a design, just something to give it a little something extra. And also coverage on the butt. I don't like showing all the cheeks. I feel like it's just not my thing. And then for tops, again, really full coverage top. I wanna be able to go to the beach and do the things that I wanna do without worrying about a nip slip. Also, I want supportive cups, but I don't want it to be pushed up, and I want thick straps and a thick band that gives me that support, and also adjustable straps. I know I'm asking for a lot here, just 2 more things. Long line bikini. That is basically when there's that extra bit of fabric, so it's not quite a tankini, but it's not gonna stop right under your chest. I like that extra bit of fabric. It makes me feel more confident. And last thing, colorful. I am not like a plain black swimsuit kind of girl. I want some pattern, some color. I want it to be fun and bright. Now, what about you?
Yeah, so for me, top has always been the main issue. I am very petite. I am only 5 foot. So I have a small frame and a really small back, but I have massive tits. And back home in the UK, there is one store that I can get a swimsuit that actually fits me in, because it is basically a bra. So yeah, I kind of like the same with you with tops, support, like coverage. And then when it comes to bottoms, this has changed with me recently because I had abdominal surgery last year and I now have a stoma bag. So whereas before, low rise, everything, because I wanted to get like a full tan, now I'm like, okay, either high-waisted or a full swimming costume. Like on the one hand, yeah, there's definitely some confidence issues there with like not wanting the stoma bag like out and about. The scar, don't mind so much. The scar is pretty epic. And then same as you, I like colors. So colors and patterns.
We want fun, bright, and I feel like I have a lot more boxes than you, but mine are easier to tick. Yes. And then you have fewer boxes, but it's gonna be hard to find something that can tick all of them. So let's head to the mall and see what we can find. Okay, so Hannah and I are at Target, and we're each gonna try to choose like 1 or 2 swimsuits, and then we're gonna try them on together. What size should I pick for you?
Okay, so in the UK, my cup size, my bra size is a 28 double G, which we worked out in the US is a 28J, which I don't think exists in Target.
I don't think they're gonna have that in Target. Also, a lot of the swimsuits are just small, medium, large, extra large, which is
so dumb.
It's gonna be a struggle. So let's do this. Let's find our swimsuits. Okay, so here is our first swimsuit. This is Hannah's pick. So how does it work for you?
Okay, so this one's the small, which fits amazing here.
It looks amazing on you.
As soon as we get up here.
The armpit boob.
Oh my god, let me see if I can like rearrange.
Yeah, I do like that it has wires in the cup. I really like this suit, and this was Hannah's pick. I think this is like the perfect amount in the cup for me, and I have a smaller chest than you, so that makes sense that you would then be spilling out. But I like the coverage on the butt is good. I feel like a lot of them nowadays tend to go like, the print's really fun.
I really like this. I just wish it fit my boobies.
Yeah, if you tried the medium, would it be too loose here?
I could try it.
Yeah, do you want to try it? All right, so how's the medium?
So we still get the boob problem in the medium.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, I can't really tell the difference in the rest of the size.
Yeah, it actually doesn't look that much. I mean, could you even try a large? Like, and then you have even more room? Because it's still...
actually, but you know what?
Oh, it's adjustable though. Do you want me to adjust it? Is that better? Adjusted?
That is better, but
You just, yeah.
It just still doesn't fit the cup.
You know what? And I think
the thing is that like, actually, for some people with my size boobs, they would be okay with this.
it's just for your personal preference.
Yeah.
You know what? And I noticed maybe it's even the cut of this because I even get a little bit of that armpit boob.
Yeah.
And this has plenty of space for me. I'm in an extra large. Hannah's now in the medium. It's just a fun suit.
If this was used for purely sunbathing, maybe, but for playing volleyball,
Yeah, wouldn't work.
So I actually really loved this suit.
Yeah, me too, but it didn't fit.
Yeah, it was close, you know,
Yeah.
especially like considering that we really scoured Target for the most full coverage suits. There were not very many. And this was one of the best. And on me, I thought I had plenty of coverage. I loved that it had cups without padding.
Yes.
I think usually big cups.
And it had wires.
Yeah, it had wires, it had support, and even though it was black, it also had that fun, like, colorful detailing on it.
I liked it, but nah.
Yeah.
the struggle.
So I tried this one on actually in a large, and the clip I said it was an XL, but I got it wrong. Hannah originally in the small,
Nope.
then the medium.
Still nope.
And these swimsuits were $34.99.
Okay, so here's my pick. I am in a 38D. Hannah's in a 34 double D.
Which is not my size.
Yeah, you should. That's the highest they have, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
They have this big ad that says swimsuits for everybody. Apparently not. My swimsuit bottoms are an XL. Yours are small. Let's start with the bottoms. How do the bottoms fit?
I love
you?
the bottoms.
Yeah. I think they're like super cute. I love the cutout. I love any kind of detail.
I love this cutout, and since like my surgery and like having a stoma and stuff, like I like having high-waisted.
It's like secure.
Bikini ones.
And then the top, I chose this one because it's like a little bit of a long line bikini. Like it has that extra teeny bit of fabric below, and that's what I like. The cups on me, plenty of coverage. And then,
No.
yeah.
Just no.
When you said that you always buy like special custom swimsuits, I was like, I think we can find one, but it's tough. And you know what else I don't like about this top? The straps are so thin. I feel like it's not supporting me enough. The only support is really coming from like the cups and the band. I feel really confident in this one. Like I feel really good and supported. How do you feel?
No.
No, don't like it?
No.
The bottoms though.
Bottom's great.
Okay.
This no.
Yep, okay, next.
So I think the standout of this one was these bottoms.
Yeah, the bottoms win.
Yeah.
Like I don't struggle finding bottoms. Like I'm a petite lady. What size am I in the US?
Small.
Small.
And a 6.
Small or a 6. So that's pretty easy. In the UK, it's very easy for me to find bottoms.
I also really loved the cutout. And I loved that this top and bottom were from separate sections, but for whatever reason, the striped bottom looks great with like any plain colored top.
Yes. Yeah, like a bold block color.
The top for me, I was honestly surprised. I think I was wearing a double D, and I'm not a double D, but these cups, they ran small, I guess.
They definitely ran small.
Hannah can confirm. So the top and the bottoms, both of these were $22.99. I was wearing an extra large in the bottoms. Hannah was wearing a small.
Yeah.
And I thought the bottoms fit great. The top, I liked that the back was tied because that made it easier, at least, to make it somehow fit. Like,
Yeah, because I was wearing a 34 and I'm a 28, so you have to like
pull it. And then for me, like I was able to wear, I think I was wearing a 36 or a 38 here, and I usually can be either a 38 or a 40. So I usually do look out for any swimsuits that have ties in the back, just because, especially if I like gain or lose weight, I don't have to get a new swimsuit.
It's adjustable.
It's adjustable, so it's just so much more convenient.
So we obviously scoured the floor for the more like full coverage ones, but this is the first one we've tried that on me, it's way too small in the cup.
That's doing you.
Yeah, it's like giving me that like boob job effect. And this is a D, and I can be a C or a D, and so the fact that this is so small, but it doesn't look as small on you.
So yeah, what am I? So I'm a 36 double D. Is
Yeah.
what I'm wearing. So it's like
The 36 is way too loose.
way too loose because it's actually like way too loose, like here and like
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So actually, I don't know what it's doing. It's like my boobs just are not.
They're not supported,
They're not filling like this bit.
Yeah.
Then they're like.
popping out of that bit.
I don't really understand.
Yeah, also this is the first one that's like really poorly made. Like you can see the like tan inside of it, and it kind of like pops out. It's just not the best. And this, I love the idea of this kind of like cross section in the front, but it just doesn't, it's not well made.
No, I like these thick straps.
Yeah, oh, good point.
This blue top was the first one that on me did not work. I was wearing a 38D, and I just felt like I was popping out of it.
Same.
And it wasn't a high quality swimsuit either.
No.
Like it just, this one to me, it just didn't really have any redeeming qualities. So this one was an easy no for me. definite
They
no.
were all easy no's for me. Just so you all are aware.
But spoiler alert, Hannah did find one eventually
yeah.
in this video. So
Stay tuned.
stay tuned.
The wire on this one is already fully popping out.
Oh my
This one
gosh.
is broken.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and I'm wearing a double D because I didn't have a C or a D in this one. This does not look like a double D. Because if you're wearing a
Feel
double
like
D.
it fits?
Yes.
Well, because it changes depending on the back size.
Yeah.
You're 38.
Yeah.
Actually, because the way that it works is that when you go up a back size, you should go down a cup size.
Right, which is why I can be a 40C or a 38D. But this is a 38 double D, and I still have like some boob out.
So I'm wearing a 34 double D, and what I've had to do is I've had to tighten it so much around my neck to the point where it's uncomfortable and strangling me in order
To get any support.
Yeah.
And these straps are so thin, like even on me, I don't feel enough support. It does have like the double clasp in the back, which should add more support, which I like. How do you feel about the bottoms?
I love yellow. I love these bottoms, but since having my surgery, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah. I don't mind low-waisted bottoms. They used to be like my worst nightmare. My stomach has always been the area that I've been like the most insecure about. But recently I've been like, what's wrong with low-waisted bottoms? And so I've been
looks cute.
I've been buying a few more. But the only thing I don't like is I feel like if I went in like the ocean and the waves, these would like plop down because they're also a little like loose. They're not as like elastic.
I love yellow.
It's so pretty. I can't believe I was wearing a double D in this. Like, why did the Target swimsuit cups run so small? Like, I am not a double D. I'm a C or a D, depending on the width.
Yeah.
And the double D, I still had quite a bit of cleavage showing.
There was some boobage.
There was some boobage, there was some spillage, and again, just those little tiny strings, it's just not, they weren't wide enough.
Yeah, I mean, it was all bad for me. So I picked this one because it was bright yellow and I love yellow. And obviously even the bottoms were low rise. So I was never gonna actually get these, but I just wanted to wear
It was
a
fun
yellow
to try.
bikini. Yeah.
I was surprised at how okay I felt in those low-rise bottoms because like I said, that's always been a
yeah.
point of insecurity for me, of feeling like low-rise bottoms are not made for someone who's not thin. And I think that's just been something I've kind of had to unlearn, of be like, why can't I wear low-rise bottoms? So I think this was a good stepping stone for me of maybe,
Breaking out of the comfort zone.
yeah, and
More on that.
I still appreciate high-rise bottoms more, but there's no reason I can't try a low-rise bottom. here
Yeah,
and then.
they're not like excluded to you.
No.
You know, it's not like, oh, I can't do that.
So Target as a whole, swimsuit shopping there, I would say was a pretty welcoming environment. I love that their ads are not photoshopped and that they really advertise having swimsuits for every body, even though not true, false advertising. But I did find one that I liked. That one piece for me was kind of my ideal one piece. I thought it was really, really great. And I actually did end up buying it.
I thought about buying the striped bottoms just because they looked really cool, but I knew that by buying those it would mean that I would need to buy like some colorful bikini tops to go with it, and I just couldn't be bothered.
Oh, one more thing I wanted to add is we were trying all of these standard size swimsuits because we both can wear that size, but they did have a big plus size section, which is awesome. But what I noticed, the plus size swimsuits came in boring colors,
All dark.
all dark, and
They were all like little camis.
tankinis.
Yeah, but like floaty. So this idea that it's supposed to like rest nicely over your stomach.
And not
Something.
show it.
Yeah.
Which I was like, you know, I'm glad that Target is including plus sizes.
It was literally that one style.
Yeah, but I'm like, why can't a plus size woman show her stomach? Like,
Yeah.
It's that kind of like little bit of negative reinforcement that I wasn't a fan of. Stop number 2, we are at Aerie, and Hannah got all excited because the window display is all like yellow, lemony,
Yeah.
but I've noticed, at least for me, Aerie tends to be less structured on the swimsuit tops. It's more like triangle bikinis and bandeaus without cups or wire, and
So not for me.
yeah, and it's just a smaller store than Target, so there's gonna be less options in general, but I love how body positive everything is in here. It's nice to have that like welcoming, supportive environment that makes it a little easier. So I'm excited about the environment.
welcoming and supportive if they don't have your size?
True, true. But let's find out. We'll see. Look at the dressing room mirror.
Oh Oh yeah, you said.
Yeah, isn't that so cute?
Sister Slay, you're hot. Aw, you're rocking that bod, girl.
We should add one. Okay, so Hannah and I are in our own dressing rooms. This is the swimsuit on me. Let's go see how Hannah likes it. I hear giggling. Oh.
Okay, so this is my favorite one so far.
Yeah.
I still don't feel supported. Like, if I do this, it's gonna gradually, like, it's gonna fall down. But this is the medium, so maybe I should do a large.
And it does have the attachable straps. So if you wanted, do you want to try those? So when I said I was gonna do a bandeau top, Hannah was like, that is not gonna work for me. But like you said, this is definitely the best one yet, I think.
Yeah, although, so it's still not like flattering on me because it basically just pushes my boobs down and it's giving me like a mono boob effect. With the straps on, although you can see here like how much the straps are straining to keep my boobs up.
That's true.
So even though it feels great now, I'm like, these could snap.
Yeah, and my problem with this top is I didn't put on the strap, so I'll have to try that, but I feel like it's weighing my chest down. Like I usually do also have pretty perky boobs, and this is kind of like pulling them down. The bottoms I love, like that high cut on the sides with the tie in the front.
Yeah.
Also, since I have my belly button pierced, I always like when they dip down a little bit, so I get to show that. I think that's really fun. And the color, Hannah was like, oh, I never wear that color, but it's so fun.
I'm really into it.
I
really like this one. I feel like though I would still never buy it. It would be like, this would be one that would actually make me feel a bit shit when trying it on, because I'd be like,
Really?
if only my boobs were a little bit smaller, then I would be able to wear this.
Yeah.
But I feel like this has opened my eyes a bit, so if I'm bikini shopping back home in that specialist store I go to,
Yeah.
and if they have a bandeau thing, normally I would avoid.
And now you're like,
But now it has like opened my world a little bit.
I used to never do strapless, like never. I was like, because of my chest, I just can't. And I actually do like it, especially because what we were talking about is with a bikini, you want to be able to do what you want to do at the beach and not like
I feel like
worry.
I can with this. Like, look.
Yes, and that's what I was saying. Like I could go play beach volleyball, I could dive in the waves, and I wouldn't be worried about like popping out because it's higher cut.
Yeah.
And when you get the ones that come down like this, you're more apt for a nip slip,
Like,
which
I feel
concerns
like
me.
I'm not gonna flash anybody in
No,
this, right?
the only thing that concerns me about this is look how high cut it is on the sides. That's kind of a lot of cheek for me.
Oh, I don't mind that.
You like showing the cheek?
Look at that.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of things about this that I normally wouldn't go for, but we didn't have that many options here that we could find in our sizes.
I quite like that this is out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah. I feel like I could dance. I could like dive into the ocean. I could like jump onto a rainbow floaty when I'm drunk at Palm Springs. Also, it is funny filming in this because it's strapless, so we just look naked.
Oh yeah, that's now officially demonetized.
So this pink swimsuit was originally $29.95 for each, the top and the bottom, like $29.95 each. But it was on sale, so it was only $18 for each piece. So I actually thought this was gonna be the middle tier price store. I thought Target would be cheaper, but Aerie ended up being way less expensive.
Yeah, sale!
Sales! So in this one, Hannah was wearing a small on the bottom, I was wearing an extra large on the bottom, and then on top, she was in a medium, and I was in a large. This one was such a shocker.
I'm still shocked.
Yeah, it looked good on both of us, and we have very different bodies.
Yeah.
And I just felt like it worked.
That bikini top doesn't tick any of my boxes of my ideal swimsuit, but I just felt amazing in it.
Yeah.
And I liked that it was out of my comfort zone. I loved the color.
And that's one of the things that I think is fun about, like, it's great to go shopping with what you want in mind, but it's also good to sometimes just grab a wild card, because that ended up being the one that I think we both liked the best.
We both bought it.
Yes, we both bought it, and now we get to twin, which I'm so excited about.
Yes.
Okay, so the suit that I'm just about to put on now is Hannah's pick, and it's a one piece, but they only had it left in a medium because it was on sale, so we're both trying it on in a medium. Hannah and I both have very different body types. She's usually a small, and I am usually a large or extra large, so we're kind of meeting in the middle here. And yeah, let's take a look. Okay, so this is the medium that Hannah chose. She's about to go put hers on. The bottom fits totally fine. I don't feel like I had to stretch it to put it on. My main issue right here is I have major underboob on the bandeau part. This does give some extra coverage though, this little part. I love the design of this and the idea. I wish I could buy this bandeau part in a bigger size because I just don't have enough coverage and I definitely don't feel supported in the chest. Let's go see how Hannah likes it. All right, Hannah. So much room there.
So much room here because I'm petite.
Yeah.
But then like it's the same as you. Side, under boob.
The bottom fits okay on me though. How about you?
This is
Too loose?
baggy, so I would probably be a small
Yeah.
in this and then like 28J please.
Let's go look in the mirror at both of us. Now this is a trip because we're wearing the same size. Like look at how different our bodies are and we're in the same size.
You quite nicely.
It does. I thought it was gonna be too small, but I didn't have to like push or stretch or anything to get this to fit.
Look at this.
Yeah, I even have some room here. Like that shouldn't be, why is that? I love the idea of this suit though.
Yeah, me
like
too.
it's really cute. Like
What
with,
is this?
yeah, why?
It's like I'm wearing overalls.
It's like a swimsuit overall. It's a cute idea. I feel confident in the idea of it, but I don't feel confident in
The execution.
the execution. That's exactly it.
Okay, so this swimsuit was just a big ol' no from me, but you know what's funny is I actually felt okay looking at it. Like it looked cute, especially the back.
Oh, the back was good.
So cute. I didn't feel supported, but I felt like it still flattered my figure.
I think, yeah, it looked good on you. It was just like it was just slightly wrong with the bandeau thing. For me, it was so wrong. It was like too big, too small.
So this one was $33 with the discount, but yeah, clearly neither of us bought it.
No.
So what was your experience like? Because you don't have Aerie in the UK.
I don't think we do, but I've heard of Aerie because loads of people were tweeting me like last year when they did this big campaign with loads of disabled models, and one of the models had a stoma bag, and so everyone was like, Hannah, have you seen this? And I was obviously obsessed. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, Aerie is really, really good about like representation and
I was
inclusion.
like, I feel seen.
Yes, and they do that for
Yeah.
like so many different like disabilities and different body shapes and different looks. Like I feel like any girl can go into Aerie and feel seen and feel like they are being represented.
And they had all these little post-its on the mirror that people previously like stuck on there with loads of compliments and like words of encouragement. It was great.
There was one, when I walked in, I literally almost cried. I was about to put on the swimsuit and there was one and it said, when you look in the mirror, remember to also look at what's inside. And I was like, oh, I love that.
So our third and final store is called Everything But Water, and this is a much like more high-end store, and I've actually never been here, but I was interested in trying it because they say that they have like more sizes for your chest width and more cup sizes. So hopefully we can find something for Hannah. I don't know if I'll buy anything here, even if I find something I like, because spending like $80 to $100 on a swimsuit is like difficult.
Normal for me.
But difficult for me to swallow.
Normal for me. It's like a necessity.
Yeah, Hannah's like, this is just a walk in the park. This
just
is
like-
very normal. It's a small store, but it's only swimsuits. So let's go inside. Okay, so here is my pick. I don't like it on me, but I know you like it on you.
I like it on me.
So I'm wearing a double D, and you are
Triple
wearing
D.
a triple
It
D.
doesn't have like a back size, it's just the cup size.
Yep.
But what we have to do with mine is tie it on the absolute tightest, so it kind of fits. But I love this material, it's really,
Yeah.
really soft. Even though it's got the same like booby effect that like some of those Target ones were giving me, I feel like so much more secure in this.
You feel like held.
Because look at these like thick
And look at the side. You don't get any of that armpit
no.
boob. For me, the top, every time I move a little bit, this rolls up, this right here. And I don't like that.
If I was a rich girl, I would buy this bikini.
I'm wearing a large. I think I would need an XL. Look at how these buttons are pulling, but I guess
Well, so that was the design, because when I saw it hanging like loose just on the hanger, it was designed with it being like that. And I remember looking at it being like, why does it look like it's
yeah,
stretching?
it looks, I mean, I do think these bottoms are too small on me regardless. I feel like I look like a Twinkie squeezing out of a 2 sizes too small suit. Sorry, I shouldn't talk so negatively about my body. I've been trying to be better about positive self-talk. So it's the swimsuit that's the problem.
Swimsuit is always the problem.
Not my
It's
body.
not the problem.
Agreed.
So this swimsuit was my pick, and ironically, it was terrible on me and
Great on me.
great on you. You almost bought this.
I almost did, but mega expensive. And also, as soon as I actually started moving around in it rather than just standing still and looking amazing, I was like, whoa, no.
This is like that thing that was on Twitter a few weeks ago from Pretty Little Thing about like
This swimsuit is for poolside posing.
Only.
That's what that one is for.
That one is 100% what it's for. But the material,
Oh my gosh.
heavenly.
I mean, these swimsuits, yes, they are very expensive. So the top was $88 and the bottoms were $74.
And that is more than I spend at like the specialist big booby place
And
in the UK.
Also, I thought it was so funny because in the US, one of the things that you pay for when you go to these expensive stores is the very hands-on customer service. So the sales associate picking out the clothes for you, helping you with it, you know, suggesting things. And Hannah, as a Brit,
I feel like if you are giving me that level of attention and interference in my shopping process, I want a discount.
every time the sales associate came in and was like, hey, how are you doing? Hannah was like looking at me going, oh my gosh.
So this one comes in a D cup if you wanna try it to match the bottom.
Oh, she comes back with like something we didn't even ask for.
Yes, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to recommend things to you based on what you picked out.
No!
When I put this one on, I felt like going back to teenage years, going shopping and being like, I hate my body. And it was like a weird thing for me. And I even said something in the dressing room where I made fun of my body.
Yeah, and you know what I did? I laughed because that was like, they're like, ah, rather than being like, no, stop it, don't you dare say that.
And then I remembered and I was like, no, I'm not going to talk about my body like that. And I think it is important to remember your body is not the problem. The swimsuit is the problem.
Swimsuit is always the problem.
It is. And I forgot that for a second. And I think that's another thing that I try to be transparent about on my channel is that I am still on my body positive journey. Mm-hmm. There is no end to this. There is no like perfect utopia, everything's great.
Right.
And
because we still live in a patriarchy. A
unfortunately.
capitalist patriarchy.
So this is Hannah's pick. This is a one piece. When I put it on, I was like, oof, there's not a ton of room in the chest, but it works for you.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Because it barely works for me.
Like, it is pretty much covering the side boob here. The only thing is that, so I can feel here where the pad is, you know, like where, like, the inside bra but the not bra. So
that's
comes
cutting
up to
your
here,
boob.
and my boob is here.
See, and whereas me, it's here, it is under my boob. Like, I think this
is not under my boob. My boob comes down to here, but the bra is it's supposed to be here.
it looks good on you,
Yeah,
but
you
I
can
can
tell.
you can't tell, it's just a feeling thing.
But then the thing is, so if I get my boobs in the right place, then this happens.
There's all the spillage. See, I think just for my comfort, I would like more coverage on top, but it fits fine everywhere else. Also, these are in numbered sizes, so Hannah's in a 6 and I'm in a 12.
I just need more material. Look
Yeah.
at this.
Yeah. I feel much more confident in this one than the last one.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'm gonna buy this because it's not perfect and it's $154.
Oh yeah, no.
But I feel like I could wear this and I wouldn't feel like uncomfortable, whereas the other one I was like, this is not for
I
me.
really like this.
Yeah.
And it was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think this store suits you better, and Target suited me better, and then
Yeah.
Aerie suited us both.
Yeah.
I wish these straps were thicker.
Yeah.
They're kind of digging into me because I tightened it so that I would be more supported, and then it's not super comfortable. It's gonna be a no from me. Looks good though.
This is a shame.
I think it looks good on both of us actually. I do.
So this one piece was $156. I was wearing it in a 12, Hannah was wearing it in a 6, and I liked it, but it wasn't $156 like.
No, same. It just fitted everywhere except the boobs.
Can we see a reoccurring theme here? And even on me, you know, and
Yeah.
like I said, I usually do have a problem with my chest, but it's not nearly as big of a problem as yours, but
Nearly as big.
big of a problem, but it's not a problem.
It's not a problem.
The swimsuit
It's
is the problem.
swimsuit.
So this was the first store that neither of us got anything at.
And probably for the best because it was so expensive.
So in the end, I got 2 swimsuits. I got the pink Aerie swimsuit and the black floral Target one piece.
And I got the pink everything.
So I think what's interesting is we found swimsuits we like, but most of the ones we liked didn't tick our boxes.
No. But I, again, would only buy something that doesn't tick all my boxes if 1, I feel amazing in it, which I did, and 2, it was cheap.
That's true. And just remember when you go swimsuit shopping this summer, your body's not the problem. The swimsuit is the problem.
Exactly.
And it's okay if not everyone works out, because I definitely had some that I felt less than amazing in, but I ended up finding some that really worked.
Persistence.
Persistence
in this patriarchal capitalist society.
So if you liked this video, make sure to go over to Hannah's channel where we are testing out different chub rub products.
Oh yeah, for those
Summer
chafing thighs.
is here, and we don't want any of that redness, that chafing. So we did find some stuff that worked over there. So head over there, check that out. Subscribe to Hannah. She is funny and lovely, and I am just so happy to have her here. Thanks. And if you want more of us just talking and being silly, head over to my vlog channel. And if you want more of us talking and being a little more serious, I'm gonna be on Hannah's podcast. I don't think that'll be up yet when this is up, but I will link her podcast in the description so that you can check it out, because even when I'm not on it, it's amazing.
It'll be good.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be confident, love your body, and I will see you next time. Bye! Bye!